Okay. Okay.
Okay. Today I'm going to show you how to create a macro and place it on the toolbar in the main menu. It's going to be file and path name. This is an important function because sometimes you save your documents and then later you'd like to retrieve them and you can't remember where you saved them. So we're going to create this macro. Then you can insert your file path and name at the bottom of your document and save it, and then it'll be, next time you want to retrieve it, you have a reference there of where it is saved. So we're going to go to the Visual Macro menu. If you don't have that on your toolbar, all you have to do is right click and slide down to Visual Basic and make sure that there's a check mark there and it will appear on your main menu. Now we're going to, this little red button here is the record macro. So we're going to start the recording. And we're going to name our macro. And we start our macros with the MCR. And we're going to name it file path name. Now we're going to store it in the personal macro workbook. If that one's not selected there, pull down the window and select it. And then say OK. Now the recorder is running, so we're going to click in a cell, doesn't matter where, and you're going to type in equal, and you're going to type in the word cell and a left parenthesis and a quotation and the word file name, quotation mark, and right parenthesis, and then you're going to hit the return key. Now there's nothing there because we didn't name our book, but once we type our document and we save the name will appear when we use this function. Now we're going to stop our macro. And we're going to go to the Visual Basic Editor. It's the little square there on the menu. And we're going to go to the last module. It always records your new modules, your new macros in the last module. And the name of our macro was file path name.
I'm lost.
Right here. It's this subroutine right here.
Okay.
Okay. It's file path name. And it's going to insert the file name right there. So we want to click on our personal macro, our personal workbook, I'm sorry. And
we're on the other side now.
We're on the other side. Because we want to make sure that we save our macro in the personal workbook. And to do that, you have to be in the Visual Basic Editor. So now, if you go up to the Save button, it says Save Personal. And that's what we want to make sure we save, because our macro is in there. Now we can close the editor now. Now we're going to right click on the main menu and we're going to slide down to Customize. That opens our Customize window. And on the Toolbar tab, we're going to click on New, which is New Toolbar.
Which is new.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to name it File Path Name. We're going to say OK. Now we're going to left click. We're going to hold down the mouse key and we're going to move the toolbar up to the main menu. Come back to the Customize window and click on Commands. On the Command tab, we're going to slide down to macros, and we're going to click on macros. Then we're going to left click and hold down the button and put a custom button on our toolbar. Now we're going to right click on our button, and we're going to come down to name, and we're going to highlight the information that's in there, and we're going to type file path name, and we're going to slide down to text only
And click on it.
and click on it. And then we're going to right click on our button again so we can assign our macro. And we're going to slide down on this menu to assign macros, and we're going to click. And now our macro name was file path and name, so we're going to click on it and say OK. Now we can close the customized window. Now our macro is on our main menu, and it will remain on Excel's menu. We can close this, we can close Excel and reopen it, and that button will be there. Now we're going to have to save our workbook, so we're going to do a save, and we will save it as test 4 and save. Now you can place your cursor in any cell that you want, where you want this displayed. And wherever the cell is, you click on it to activate the cell, and you go up and you click on your path button. And it inserts exactly where you saved it. Then you can, now that's a little large for what I use it for, so I go up and I change the font to a much smaller size because I don't want it that big displayed on the document. Now when you print your document, you have a permanent reference of where you stored the document, so you won't misplace your document. Sometimes we type things, we save them, and then we can't remember where we put them. So it's a very handy item. Now if there's any other specific needs or requests that you would like to see, just leave a comment in the comment box at the end of this video. Thank you.